Hey! It's month of leaves. This month of leaves, remember, leaves are plant organs, which means plants experience mass organ failure in winter. Enjoy leaves. Why do spiders hate us? I'll be honest, the stock footage of spiders I was looking up to go along with my answer for this was creeping me out, so here's a spider crab instead. It's not an answer to your question, but it is beautiful. What do you consider when choosing your socks? Consideration 1. Are they black? What is your favorite pen? Here is a completely serious answer. I actually have two, the Uniball .5 Micro Roller for writing and signing, and the Papermate Flare Medium for drawing. Very, very good pens, both of them. Describe your appearance using bear-related metaphors. I'm a tired, sad bear just trying to get through the day. Oh, wait, hold on, hold on a second. I've had some coffee now, so I'm a big old weird bear ready to go. Still very sad though. Leave your questions in the comments and I might get to them next month. FilmCow, the days ahead. Right now, almost all of my time is being spent on the Charlie finale, which is why there hasn't been much else on the channel. I do plan on taking some brief breaks to live stream some old games though. Just take a load off, sit in a valley somewhere, and play some Sega Saturn, while the birds watch overhead, knowing not of the deep and complicated lore of Sonic the Hedgehog. Once again, here is a spooky tale while the names of the $10 and up Patreon supporters go by. "There has been a murder," shouted Madam Wright. "Oh no," said Rebecca, getting up from a luxurious Chase lounge. Rebecca had only just arrived at Madam Wright's fabulous and spooky manor, and she certainly had not anticipated a murder happening so quickly. "Yes, oh no indeed," said Madam Wright, who needlessly swished around her long black velvet cape. "Who got murdered?" asked Rebecca. "It was Constance," said Madam Wright, who held her cape and spread her arms out so that she looked a little like a bat. "Constance?" asked Rebecca. "No, Constance with an A," said Madam Wright. "Oh," said Rebecca. "I don't think I know her." "Nobody did," said Madam Wright with a ghostly quiver. "That's what makes her murder so unsolvable." "Wait, nobody knew her?" asked Rebecca. "Yeah," said Madam Wright, who had walked over to the snack table and was now eating a blueberry muffin. "Well, didn't you know her?" asked Rebecca. "No," said Madam Wright, spitting out a bit of muffin as she did. "How did you know her name then?" asked Rebecca, who was finding Madam Wright's open-mouth muffin eating a little gross. "I asked her," said Madam Wright, shoving another muffin in her mouth with one hand and swishing her cape around with the other. "What, before she was murdered?" asked Rebecca, averting her eyes from Madam Wright's extremely muffin-filled mouth. "Yeah," said Madam Wright. "I asked her only seconds before the terrible deed was done." "Oh," said Rebecca. "So did you see who killed her then?" "I mean, not technically," said Madam Wright, who tried to eat a third muffin, but there was still too much of the first two in her mouth. "What does that mean?" asked Rebecca. "It means," said Madam Wright, "that I killed her myself, obviously." "Ah," said Rebecca. "Yeah, that's what I thought this was leading to. Why am I here? Why did you invite me to your spooky manor?" Madam Wright jauntily walked over to Rebecca, bits of muffin falling out of her sinister mouth. "I just wanted someone around when I announced the murder, you know?" "Yeah," said Rebecca. "I get that. It's lonely to murder someone alone, but sometimes you just gotta work with what you've got." Suddenly, Madam Wright fell to the floor, stone dead. "The muffins were poisoned, you see," said Rebecca. Then she looked around the empty manor and sighed. "Yeah, this moment would have been much better with someone around." If you would like to be thanked on next month's story, visit patreon.com/filmcow. What can we learn from leaves? What lessons can we take from their leafy ways? They hang above the ground, collecting light and CO2 and converting it to the very juice of life. I guess the main lesson from leaves...
You forgot me. Pray you do not forget again.